All right, with the music. All right. Pause. All right, cool. Welcome, whoever's watching. This is not gonna be super interesting. This is not like a Thursday thing. But I figured that I want to build something with the agent builder, the OpenAI just launched with the AgentKit, to be able to talk about this intelligently tomorrow on the show, the Thursday show, for those of you who are not following. And so I figured might as well stream and learn together. And if you're into this kind of thing, just follow along. I guess if I can build something within the next hour before I have to go pick up my kids, that's gonna be great. The OpenAI live demo they had like 8 minutes, but they had all kinds of snippets and they knew about the system. I need to learn about the system from the start, and for that, I figure an hour is gonna be interesting. So here's what I think I want to build. For the longest time, I wanted an agent that doesn't go and scrape the Thursday kind of public internet, but actually can bring me the specific the specific episode where I talked about something, and also it should be able to let me know who and when did I talk to a person and about what topic, right? So and also a date. So like I really want like a agent assistant for Thursday content that we now have almost 2.5 years of, and that's what I'm gonna build. I have no idea how to build this. I don't know if Substack has an export, so we're just gonna power through it and see all together like what's going on, right? So I'm gonna just share my screen. I will. You guys will be here on the left, so I will have to set up the camera so when I look at you, I actually look at you, which is gonna be like, I guess, like this. Yeah, less quality, but hey, we don't complain because you're mostly gonna see the screen. It's not too bad. Hey, then I'm gonna the screen that I'm gonna share is gonna be here. So we're gonna do that in a second. I just want to make sure I'm gonna turn off all notifications. And basically, why don't I do it in Dia browser? Because I kind of like Dia browser. Agent Builder. So I'm gonna open up Agent Builder. If you guys have any comments, by the way, if you want to learn with me, if you want to run and build an agent while I'm building an agent, that's also great. Like I would appreciate that. I love comments of folks telling me what I'm doing wrong and how to do it right. I'm not ashamed. I'm hoping not to expose any keys. Hoping not to expose any private keys, but please let me know if you're watching this. Hey, Alex, you just exposed the key and technical things as well. So I'm just gonna share my browser here with y'all. Share my browser. If anybody from OpenAI watches this, which turns out some people are following OpenAI, and wants to hop on and teach me, that's also gonna be dope. All right, I share this guy, and this is my screen. I should probably remove the coming soon part here. Give me a sec. All right, Agent Builder. We're gonna do Agent Builder. We're gonna learn Agent Builder. So, what is Agent Builder? OpenAI Agent Builder. Agent Builder. Hopefully, I'm logged into all these things. Let me just make sure that I'm logged in before I start live streaming. Yeah, exactly. I wasn't logged in. I'm gonna log in super quick so you guys won't see. Because why not have an operating login? Agent Builder is this kind of step-by-step workflow generator thingy from OpenAI that can I actually go live like this, and then I wanna do something. Let's see if I can overlay myself on top of the video. Let's see it. Accept. Ooh, can I move myself? Hey, this is pretty cool. Hello. Can I do a large one? Sorry, I'm getting excited by unnecessary things. But this way I can change the camera. I think. Can I? I can change the camera. I can go let me see. Can we do this? No. All right, this is not interesting to you. I'm going to just skip this, but this is the agent builder. It's taking me a second. I don't know if we're going to complete this in an hour, but we're going to see. I'll say, I don't know if anybody's watching. There's like 100 folks here. Hey, 100 folks. This is Alex from Weights and Biases CoreWeave and the host of Thursday I. And I'm just learning Agent Builder with you all on live. That's what we're going to try to do here. I wish I was. Okay. So what is Agent Builder? Agent Builder is this like if you haven't watched the OpenAI announcement, it's their kind of like a node-based interface to build agents, and they can do a bunch of stuff. And I think the super cool thing is they powered by MCP, which is great. So you can like add multiple things to an agent. Like for example, hey, go to my Gmail and connect and do some other stuff. You can also do any custom MCP that you want. Substack doesn't have an MCP, I don't believe. Does Substack MCP? Let's see if Substack has an MCP. Yes, the MCP, they integrate Substack with hosts like Claude, QuickTake, blah, blah, blah. MCP Substack, node-based MCP server, implementing and Adios Money, primer, context, blah, 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 blah. Install. No, but this is okay. This is running them on my machine. I don't want to run them on my machine. So we will do instead is we will try to. I need a plan. Do I need a plan? Yeah, I need a plan. So let's add a note. So the note here and say, let's say plan. Come on. Plan. Find all Thursday episodes and download them somehow. That's the plan. That's step number one. In the plan, we need a vector store. We need data. Okay, the data to put them in a way agent can access them and search them. OpenAI has a vector store built in for us. I'm assuming that if you use any type of other vector store, you can connect it via MCP. I think that step number one is going to take me more than this 1 hour. So worst case, we're just going to download like 5 episodes manually and then see. I think I exported them once. All right. RSS MCP. Let's see if there's an RSS MCP, because then I have an RSS feed. It's on sub.thursdai.news, not sun, sub.thursdai.news. You go here. Apparently, somewhere, I don't know if this is still my if you go here and then you hit this RSS feed button, it doesn't open it. But hey, when you open it yourself, you're like, whoa, RSS feed. Nice. I want hosted ones. Is there a hosted one? So we can give agent access to Pulse hosts RSS MCP server by Mission Squad, and Glama can host. Okay, I know what Pulse is. RSS random feed server that provides intelligent caching, batch processing, content monitoring. All right, and then how do I actually use this one? Pulse is letting me. Oh, it just. Okay, we need to figure this out. Pulse is just news about MCP, folks. Like, I don't get it. Is this just news? I want RCP crawler. Fetch is part of the storage RSS feed in SQL, enabling seamless news and retrieval for language. This, what is this? Where do I get this? How do I get this installed? Where's this guy? Is this an MCP server? An MCP message chain protocol? No, that's not it. Fetches RSS and shares them with LLMs. Yes, that's what I want. Yes. Firecrawl API key, Cloud Desktop. It crawls it. I don't need Cloud Desktop. MCP protocol server implements a message These docs were written with an LLM that did not know what MCP is, because message chain protocol is not it for sure, for damn sure. But okay, this is one option. So basically, I'm still trying to figure out how to take this. Maybe they have something here. I saw a node on there with agents. You can give it tools, and they have tools that's called web search. And search only these websites. Boom. Will this work? What's deprecated? Version latest and deprecated. They just launched. How already? Never mind. File paths like example.com/pass are not supported. So I can tell it to search sub.thursdai.news only, and search context size high. Let's see. Let's actually see. So my agent has access to some to my website. We can call it Thursday Fetcher. You're a helpful assistant. You can search sub Thursday. I actually need to record instructions for him, right? You are the archive handler of the newsletter and podcast called Thursdai.news. You have access to its entire archive, and your job, given a prompt from a user, to try and figure out if that question relates to one of the episodes, some episodes, and based on this information, go and retrieve information from the episode that includes who talked about this feature, links, relevant links from this feature, and which episode and date it appeared on. Okay, so we have some prompt. I heard they have prompt optimization somewhere here, which this is not a great prompt. I just talked. I heard that there is a prompt optimizer somewhere. Not sure where. I think in the evaluate thing. We don't have any evals now because we didn't do anything yet. GPT-5, I actually don't know if I need GPT-5 for this. It doesn't have to be smart. Let's do no, we just need speed. So 4.1 I think is going to be, I think 4.1 is going to be dope as far as I have a format. Okay. And then let's test it out. Let's see. When did Alex talk about Quen 3 late? Quen 3. So we're going to send this query, and then we're going to see what happened. Lovely. They have an error. You know why they have an error? They don't tell you. Look at me. Hold on. Look at here. They don't tell you why they have an error, but they have an error because Substack probably blocks their agent. At least I think that this is an error. You know how we know whether or not this is the error? We will try to go into their evaluation tool. By the way, I work for Weights and Biases. We have a tool called Weave for evaluation and tracing. And supposedly they have a built-in version of that, which I don't love. So hopefully, they will integrate with us, but fine. So you can go into here and can see the trace. It rewrote my query. Rewriting user questions. What is the reason? I have no idea what this is. How do I reset my account password? The hell is going on, folks? This is wrong. This is the second trace, right? The first trace didn't really work, whatever. This is the second trace. And unless one of you already logged in, which I don't think so, I did not ask it to reset my account password, so I don't really know what's going on. Let's do another preview. When did Alex talk about Quen 3? Not Gwen. Quen. Okay. So we see it kind of start and then go here. And then we close the preview. We go to evaluate again. We should have 3 traces. And the first trace should have the text that I just asked it, which is, folks, am I being like very dumb? Input as text. So whatever I just inputted should be sent as text here, and then go here. This has nothing to do about password reset. So when we go to evaluate, why the hell is this thing saying password reset? I don't understand this. Classify. I don't have a classified node. If else Q&A. Are they I do not understand what is going on here at all, because you see where my face is? It says could not fetch response. It could be that this third trace is the first one and this is the latest one. Probably they're sorted by whatever latency, which is stupid, because like, why make them numeric? Sorry for folks who worked on this if I'm calling out stupid stuff, but I don't understand why nothing happened. So I will just like disconnect this node, and I will create another node agent. I will not do anything. I'll just go like this, and like, you answer with cat emojis. That's it. And maybe I need an end. Let's preview this. Hey. Okay. Something's happening. It takes way too long to get a cat emoji. Okay. So let's go into our evaluate thing and then see another thing. Amazing. Agent received a system instruction. You answer with cat emojis. The user input is hey. This is what I wanted over there. And then that's it. And it answered with the cat emoji. Lovely. So this agent works. Why does not my agent don't work? Because I probably have a search on Substack, which they probably blocked. That's what I think, at least. But the upsetting thing is, and honestly, let me plug in weights and biases super quick. If I was able to use weights and biases Weave for tracing, I would have, like, Weave would have shown you the error here. But I'm using their hosted solution, and there's not an integration with weights and biases Weave. So whatever I run here fails. Hi. It fails. It goes here, and it fails on this step. But this doesn't show up in their tracing thing. It breaks the tracing thing. That's not how things should happen. So I'm very happy that we still have a place in the market, even though OpenAI getting their own tools. Okay, so why is that happening? I'm assuming it's because of this web search. So if we close this web search, we cancel it, and we'll do preview. When did Alex talk about Qwen? Then we could see that it probably will work. Huh. This whole thing took me a second to understand. It's like, wait, I'm not connected to any source. How the fuck does it know? Maybe it's trained on. No, this is hallucination. Hallucination, because Thursday news is not a thing. ThursdaiI news is a thing. And literally, like, if I click this link, nothing's going to happen. So it hallucinated this whole thing, which is not surprising. The agent builder is not necessarily the same as the model. This is just literally talking to a model. But it's upsetting that they cannot go and search my site. So we need something. We need to, first of all, nodes reference. We have a file search, retrieve data from vector stores if you create an OpenAI platform. The file search documentation, blah, 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 blah. To search outside your hosted storage with OpenAI, use MCP instead. Cool. So we have few choices. Either we connect somehow to the RSS, for which I need probably like an install. Like, I don't know about this one. Or this one. This has firecrawl key and whatever. I need like a search-based thing. It looks like OpenAI just like can't. Oh, maybe it's because it's private? No, it shouldn't be private. Let me open this is incognito mode. It works. So I think this is like Substack just blocks, the search. Okay, you know what we can do? We can use Zapier, because they have access to Zapier here in tools, which, by the way, super weird. You have tools here, which this didn't work for us. MCP server is a tool. I don't know what client tool is. This model intelligence decide to call functions based on input received from the user. I'm not sure what that is. We'll figure this out later. So you can add MCP as a node as well, or you can call it here as a tool. I'm not sure quite what's the difference, but okay. We can log into Zapier. I'm gonna put y'all on my face super quick because I want to log in with some credentials that I want to show on stage here. We're gonna log in with my weights and biases super quick. And basically what I want to see is whether or not Zapier has any type of like RSS stuff. Sure. I'm logging in, and hopefully you will see that everything is fine, and we will be back here. All right. We're back in Zapier. Zapier has Zapier MCP, which is going here, and then you start building, and then I don't want to talk to sales. Why do I need to talk to sales for Zapier MCP? So mcp.zapier.com, and you can say a new MCP server. The client is going to be OpenAI ChatGPT or OpenAI API. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Thursdai search agent. Create MCP server. So Zapier exposes over like 8,000 connections that they have tools with. Let's see if Substack is just Substack. It's not here. Cool. RSS by Zapier. RSS ground. What the hell is this? Create item. No, that's not what we need. We need. I need this guy. I need add tool. Let's do RSS by Zapier. We'll add all RSS by Zapier tools. Create item in feed. No, let's do this. Connect. I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way. I never used the RSS, but I'm assuming the RSS. You should have been sent to. We hit an error adding your new account. The application does not require a connected account. Okay. Yes. Lovely. So we cannot use RSS by Zapier because Zapier is broken. Lovely. Can we add this again still? RSS? No? What am I doing wrong? RSS. Zapier. And then find data. Take action. Find data. We want find data. Add all tools. Connect. Connection does not work. Shows me an error. Lovely. So I guess we're gonna. I guess we're not gonna do that. If you're just sending in or you're still watching, leave a comment if this is at all interesting to you, because I'm about to get really like upset about this whole process. But basically, I'm still in the process. I'm still at step number 1. Somehow I need the data. I kind of want to work with the agent itself and not the data finding. But I don't want to keep updating the vector store. I want live search abilities. So, and I need like something hosted to happen. I also don't want to use any code, so that like like any of the MCP servers that are on GitHub that you can install npm install. I don't want to use them. Why? Because I don't want to run anything. What's the whole point of this builder if I need to run my own code to satisfy it, right? So this is not what I want to do. I want to go and fully have like a hosted thing. So from that perspective, we won't be able to use Zapier MCP. We can actually ask like ChatGPT or somebody. Hopefully ChatGPT. I want to access all of my episodes on sub.thursdai.news via MCP or via RSS. What's a good hosted MCP option to do so? I don't want to install any NPM packages. I just want to be able to search for a specific episode or through the RSS feed sub exposes. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna send this here. We're gonna send this here via our chat. We're also gonna go google.com/AI mode. I'm gonna ask multiple AIs how to do this best. I also can do Perplexity. Find the RSS feed URL. Choose a hosted RSS reader. Substack itself offers a web-based reader. That's stupid. That's stupid. I think maybe I haven't explained what I actually want, because I want the agent to be able to do this. So yeah, Google AI mode did not give me a satisfying answer. Glamma. Maybe we'll use Glamma. I keep hearing about this Glamma thing. This is the second time I heard about Glamma. For Substack, API application exposes RSS feed. Yes, we know this. Then I don't want to write Cloudflare stuff. Cloudflare Remote MCP. What is Cloudflare Remote MCP? They have a service that turns remote model context protocol service MCP. What the hell is this? This was released in March. I know this. What did they release? They released MCP Remote, an adapter that lets MCP clients that otherwise only support local work with remote servers. Yeah, I know this adapter, but this is the other way around. Telling allows you to connect to remote MCP server for authentication check. Yeah, this is the other way around. What I want is a hosted MCP. I don't want a local MCP to look like hosted, from local to remote. That's exactly not what I want. Yeah, this is old. This is old news. This is bush. This is not what I want at all. I want Pulse MCP Hub has a ready-to-use RSS news server plus read website fast extractor. Point it to your feed and you're off. Fast MCP. One-click deploy RSS feed parser server. Run no local setup. Speakeasy MCP Hub. Manage hub that can host route multiple things. Okay. I'll try Pulse. Okay, let's try Pulse. This is the second time I've seen Pulse. MCP server. I don't get it though. RSS. MCP terminology is very complex because servers are servers in MCP land, but they're not hosted servers. So it's really annoying. I need hosted servers. And Pulse does not actually host anything. Right? Like, RSS hub integration. Okay. All Pulse does is show me this guy, show me its GitHub thing. It doesn't host it. So Pulse MCP is just like a very good SEO engine, but like it's bullshit. It doesn't help. One-click deploy an RSS feed parser server and fast MCP. Okay. One-click deploy. This is a local thing. I also don't need this. I don't know what RSS Hub is. None of these solutions seem to be the right thing. So if you're watching this and you came here to learn how to do an agent builder thing, you are not in luck because I'm currently stuck at the tool thing. Okay, so we can learn from this. You need a good tool to give your agents, and this agents, the built-in tool, the web search, did not work for me. MCP server is probably should work. What's Cloudflare browser? No, but it's not enough. I need a programmatic thing. Okay, so what we're gonna do instead is we will. I really hate Substack. I honestly really hate Substack, because why wouldn't they have a download feature for my blog? But that's okay. We will instead just save 3. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go here, print. We're gonna save this as PDF. It's gonna take a while because it's long as I write a lot, and it's awful, but all right. And then we will paper size. It doesn't matter. We don't need headers and footers. I don't think. This is gonna mess everything up. Sure. We're just gonna print this into PDF. It's gonna be September 18th. I'm gonna actually create a folder for this called Thursday episodes. Now thinking about this folders, Thursday. Don't I already have this somewhere? Didn't I do this already? I did this already. Oh my god. Okay. You guys not seeing this because I'm only showing you the HTML. Hey Sean, yes, I'm a bit confused what the goal is today. Seems like getting around some ChatGPT AP band from Substack to be able to rest RSS feed. Yeah, so folks who are still on here, which I appreciate. The goal for me was to build a Thursday agent, which will go and help me as the host to remember what I talked about in the past and when and with whom. This is the goal. On the way to this goal, I said, okay, let me use the new OpenAI stuff to build this agent. And then step 1 is find all Thursday episodes and download them somehow to be able to provide this agent with this information. Because obviously, when I run it with no information, it just hallucinates. When did Alex talk about Quen? It hallucinates absolutely out of the blue. It's just like all hallucination. Okay? Based on this is, I think it's in its training data. It's not, no, that's not what I want. This is not what I want. So I need to actually ground it in some information. And I was really stuck in how to actually do this because I can have this agent go and do file search. File search, we don't have a vector store ID, but technically I just can create one. I never done this before, but I'm assuming I just create Thursday episodes, and I can just create this, and I can say yes. Never created one before. How do I upload files? Add files. I can go. Where's my thing? Thursday. I just had it open. Don't tell me. I just had it open. Okay, I think I have it here. Yeah, so I have. I can go and you guys are seeing the screen. Yeah, I can upload a bunch of files from here, which is a bunch of HTML files that I have for my episodes, I think from 2024. I think. Yeah, okay. So I have a bunch of files. I already did the parsing before. I think that's good enough. The biggest problem with this, and you all know that, like, I don't know about the chunk size. It's fine. I'm just going to do attach. So essentially, I just created a store on OpenAI thing. The vector store ID is this. And supposedly, I can go back and say, hey, file search, vector ID store, Thursday episodes. I have 9 megabytes of Thursday episodes. Max results 10. Query. Okay. So we can do, instead of this fetcher agent, we can connect the fetcher agent to the file search. Select vector store. Oh, cool. Okay. Nice. All right. So we can just do it directly without a node. Select. So we just gave this agent the tools. Okay, let's look at this again. Preview. When did Alex talk about Quen 2.5? It's a very specific date that it should find. So it's going to search files. Alex talked about Quen 2.5. It really also understood the update. Episode titled Thursday, September 19, Quen 2.5, new OSS King. Dated September 19th. Yeah, this is great. Discussion features technical depth. I don't need like all this. This is great. I need this format. Links to visuals and demos, reference and show notes. And then you can attach the discussion in files. They give me a file link. So they find 1, 2, oh, okay, the same file. I also want a link to my actual like newsletter. And for this, first of all, this is already great. But there's nothing like novel about this, no agentry, right? So what we would like is that after this agent runs, I want another agent, because why not, we're going to call this link fetcher. We're going to have it with web search with no restrictions on anything. And you take the date and time of the found podcasts, newsletters, and you find the thursdai.news news links for the user. Yes. And you know, it'd be cool to have a widget that shows my logo and shows me the episodes with the link and the title and the date. That I can click on. It will take me to the podcast link, the website link, and the date. So the output would be widget. Plus widget, I don't have a widget file. But widgets are super cool. So let's try to describe your widget or attach a mockup. The widget should include the Thursday logo, see attached, and a title, and links to the Substack of the newsletter, and also a link to Spotify, a link to Apple Podcasts as buttons. Sure. The logo for Thursday, we're gonna just grab it from like here. Save image as. I should have logos somewhere, right? But this is how we do. Plus this, and then I am very curious how they're gonna like build this widget for me. Let's see. Revving the render engine. So this is pretty cool. What you guys who are following need to understand why this is generating. That there's a gallery of widgets, and you can respond. You can have the agent respond with not just text. You can have the agent respond with rich media, and the components for rich media. Frank to the Infinite Gods. Come on, give me a widget. I'm excited to see. So I just basically asked it to generate the widget, but basically they have all these like components for the widget, and they have a gallery of widgets. So like if you can visualize a Thursday thing with buttons, then this will be able to generate. If you have like if you have your own designer, they can like generate these widgets for you. There's icons. I don't think there's Substack icons, but it's okay. And then we're gonna wait for the widget generator to generate or something. Hopefully this will work. But basically, they have their own markup language, apparently. Box, row, call, spacer, typography, caption. They have images, they have charts. You can put in widgets. We don't need to. They have badges. Badges is pretty cool. I can like add topics from whatever Thursday episode we have. And I think it's a very great and interactive way to have a chat with an agent. So like if I have an episode that I talked about something, hey, this is not too bad. I am not against this at all. This is a great widget. I can probably iterate on this a little bit, but given that the image, what's the image going to be? The image going to be the logo. Oh, I uploaded the logo, but it needs the logo URL. I'm assuming. Not sure. Yeah, logo here is, what is this? Oh, they have states. Widgets have states. Instead of the logo, how about we do the social media for this episode? Because every episode that I have, if you go to the RSS feed, it has the social media. I wish I could like parse the RSS feed directly with this thing, but fine. Okay, there's a feature request. Read on Substack, listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Add links to enable buttons. Yeah, cool. I don't need it to say add links to enable buttons because that's stupid. They have like a if statement then. But hey, this is great. So I have this widget thingy. Instead of the logo, I will say, I'll just download this widget file. I will upload this widget file here. And I will say edit. Oh, it's going to edit it in here. And I have to upload again. There's no like iteration on widgets. But I can change the code here directly. Preview code. Schema. I don't know what this is. Required. Title, logo, links. Okay, cool. And then I will say, you're a helpful assistant, blah, 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 blah. Link run. You return a widget that has to include the social media preview image of the post as the logo, the title of the post as the title, and then the links to Substack and to Spotify, which should show up on Substack as buttons. Cool. Save. Okay, so this guy will return the widget. And this should be GPT-5 smarter. Let's see. When did Alex cover Qwen 2.5 Coder? Qwen. All right, so it's going to go to fetch. It's going to search the files. We know that the files are there. And this is not the widget. Does this look like a widget to you guys? Substack does not work. Spotify, just goes to Spotify. And also, this does not look like the widget that we've uploaded. And we've experienced an error. Amazing. Link fetcher. Did it find the right links though? I think Substack like really screws with OpenAI for some reason because it tried to do something. So this worked, but it had a /n at the end. And then let's remove the /n. Let's see if it found the right thing. Yeah, it did. It found it. So it found the right link. That's what we wanted. Let's have we're iterating on the agent. We're getting close. I gave myself an hour. We're getting close. We already have some agent that does some stuff, right? So a quick recap. We have a hosted agent on the ChatGPT platform that is able to find the date of the found episodes. You only fetch the topmost result. You must respond with the widget. Preview. The file search is happening super quick. But you know what I figured? I don't want this agent to say anything. And also, I'm not Like I want the file search to happen without this answer. I just want the card. The widget thing does not work unless I screw it up somehow. But when I click it, this is how it should show up, right? So it has like a nice, it has buttons. So whatever I got here, this is not the buttons. It literally just like, it dumps the image in like a plain text. That's not what we want. We want a nice widget. So why doesn't the widget tree work? Because maybe I don't know what I'm doing, which, I mean, it makes sense. Detach, edit. I don't know what detach means. Detach just means don't use it. So, okay. I want to show a widget. Summary. Okay, for here, I can go and say display response in chat. No. Show search sources. No. Output format text. Cool. Then this guy is going to have output format widget. I don't want it to show me output responses in chat. Okay, let's try again. 2.5. I'm going to fetch, search. Technically asked it not to respond with anything. So the Substack link here works. Spotify says replace with an actual Spotify link. I'm assuming it's because they couldn't find the Spotify link. That's fine. But I think I'm unable to. Yeah, they did this with 8 minutes on the stage. But when you actually interact with this, you're having trouble. So first of all, I can probably what can I do here? Transform. Where's transform? Reshape data. Expressions. No. I'm assuming that if I do a search in this file search, then it won't show up as much as this shows up. Like for some reason, I don't want it to respond at all. Can I do JSON? Output format, schema. Yes, okay. Episode title. The title of the actual episode. Date. Episode date. Which is gonna be fine. The date of the episode. Quote related to the search. What else do we need? I think that's enough. Let's generate. Amazing. They can generate the schema, so you can ask it. I want the title of the episode. I want the date of the episode. I want the quote that's relevant to the search for every episode that this found. Okay, cool. We'll do this, and they will episodes. See, this is a smarter schema than I would have because like episodes is an array, and then inside the array you have title, date, and quote. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So use AI, folks. Okay, we have the output format, and then this will receive the output format as context. You may only add string or string-like values. Use transform node to extract strings from object or arrays. Huh? Thursday fetcher receives it receives. I need to transform it cannot get JSON as an input here. Why? I think it's fine. It's just going to be JSON textual form. Yeah. Okay. So let's go and say when did Talk about Quen 2.5 coder. Cool. This is a lot, and I don't need all this. This is because of the quote. So maybe I don't need the quote. If I'm going to show the link to the episode anyway, maybe I don't need the quote. Because then just printing the quote is going to be a pain in my ass. And also, it shows the same episode because it finds multiple quotes because it did chunks. Which also I don't need. Okay, this is a bad idea. This was a bad idea. Let me say it's because I asked it for. I didn't ask it for anything. It's actually there's no defined number on how many chunks is gonna use. So what I will say, I don't need the quote. I just need the episodes. Okay. When did Alex talk about Quen 2.5 coder? We're gonna fetch. We're gonna show me some episodes much faster because we don't have the quotes. It shows me the same title, which is stupid. This is dumb. This is all of this is dumb. And we haven't gotten to a point where I have a widget yet. And I'm streaming for an hour almost. So I have 7 minutes to complete this before I need to go. And I want to see a widget. And also, I cheated because I already had the episodes downloaded. The problem with this is because I have the episode downloaded, every time I release an episode, which I do quite often, every week, in fact, I'm going to have to go to update the search store. It's not great. So I need like a smarter way to, like an online way to go and search. We experienced an error while running the workflow. Sorry about that. You can retry a request and contact us to our help center, Help OpenAI, if you keep seeing this error, which I do keep seeing this error. Link fetcher absolutely fails. If we go and see and evaluate why it fails, we will not see why. It's just a generic fail, which is kind of a bummer. It's a bummer. What can we do as a grader? Create a grader. A widget should be returned at the end of the chat. Add. Run the grader. Obviously, it's going to fail. There was also something about prompt optimization based on this thingy. Yeah. Could not fetch response. Yeah, okay. I have someone saying, set a ChatGPT task to run every Friday to kick off ChatGPT agent to download the PDF of your Substack, upload to the file store is a way of automating this. Yeah, this makes sense. You could kind of like update the store as a ChatGPT task. I think ChatGPT tasks need agents, and then agents. I don't know if agents can log into ChatGPT itself. Well, that's an interesting problem. But yeah, it's technically could be possible to automate via ChatGPT fully within the platform. But honestly, at this point, I'll probably like write some code. But I think the whole thing is I didn't want to write any code at all. This is exactly what I want. I have about 4 minutes left. I really want to show a widget, folks. Just like a simple widget. That's what I want to do. I will start and go here instead. I'll remove this node and we'll have an agent here. And then I will go here and I will say, you respond with a widget with a random name of a cat. And then I will go to widget library, gallery, whatever. Oh, cool. I will have a No, I want a different widget. Gallery. They have built us a few widgets, and I want to. There's a widget like this. And there's a widget like this. This is a widget. This is an email writing widget. Interesting. I want this widget. What does JSON mean? Can I just shove it in there? Download. I saw the download on the OpenAI. So when we do tools, no, response format widget with ChatKit, I do a widget, or I can create or upload. Create just opens a new tab, and upload is how you upload. Okay, so this is the integration should be more close. Okay, code. I don't understand this code because this is not the JSON code that I just got before. This is like a schema for it. You respond with a widget. That's it. You respond with a widget. That's it. Hi. Okay, cool. I have a widget. So why the hell didn't my widget work? And also, display response in chat should be off because I just want to see a widget. Let me new chat. How long till my Uber driver is here? I don't want this. I'm really hoping that this is because it's a preview. It's developer information. This shows up, but like I don't want this for. What will happen when I say publish? Publish this workflow. I think it's just gonna do like a production and a testing set, but okay, it will create me a workflow ID that I can include on a page with a chat, or I can go through Agents SDK and I can do some stuff with it. But basically, if you add a domain, then you could, like, let's say on Thursday somehow, or Thursdai.news, I can add this as a chat widget. That's not what I wanted. I don't care about this. Okay, so we're gonna go back here. This seems to work. This seems to work. It fetches the right things. This guy fails. I have a feeling that it fails because of this like Substack thingy. So how about instead of widget, I'm going to detach. I'll say output format is going to be text. Oh, that's a JSON, and the JSON will have title of episode, image URL of episode, date of episode, Substack link of episode. Okay. This is going to be our output. Great. I don't know what advanced is. Oh, advanced is just writing it. Okay, cool. Update. So our agent will return for the top episode and turn it into a JSON. And then I'll have another agent here. I don't know if it's too much or not. This guy will reply with our widget. And this widget will be the widget that we created. And then let's see if this works. Title, date, etc. 5. I really should ask the first agent to limit this to like the top search only. Which is, how do I do this? I just tell it because it's not a file search. Because this is redundant as hell and makes no sense. Yeah, we're gonna stop this here. Close. We're gonna say, hey guy, you wait. What is this? You're turning widget. This is not for you to do. Okay, link fetcher is the link fetcher. And this is the no, this guy is returning the widget. Okay, cool. Hey Quinn 2.5 coder. As you guys see, it's not as like maybe I'm the dummy here, but it's not as simple as like OpenAI showed it on stage. You still need to figure out who passes what, when, and how, and things break all the time with no explanation on why they broke. There's no explanation. The multiple errors that I'm getting here have no explanation. I also don't know how to turn off the outputs here. It has the URL. So the error is at the, I think the error is the schema with the agent something. Like I think my agent here expects maybe like a very specific thing. Substack, Spotify, Apple. And title, logo, and links. Maybe this is why. Maybe I'm not providing the exact things that it needs, and I'm expecting this AI to figure out what it needs based on what it has. Or maybe they vibe coded the whole thing, and this is why it doesn't work. But basically, the fact of the matter is, it's been an hour. I have most of the stuff besides the widget itself. Like I have the metadata, I get the links, so we can actually let's actually take a look at the evaluation. Let's look at the last one. All two. What? What do you mean all two? Add more than this. So we got to link fetcher, which took 25 seconds, and link fetcher, what it did is it went and it's, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Link fetcher should not have access to the file search. It only has web search. I don't know what's going on, but like it shows me that it searched for all these files. Input, file search, assistant. It gave me these things. Okay. And then it generated this. Is this the right image for Quinn 2.5? Let's see. Yes, it is. Substack link. Is the right Substack link for a completely different episode? No, it is it. It's found the right things. I'm happy. Quinn 2.5 coder. Yes, it's found the right things. And so why did it fail on the widget aspect? We don't know. There's no details here to tell us. And I'm an hour and 5 minutes into this, so I think I'm going to close this down. If you joined and you enjoyed this, thank you for joining. Basically, I was really trying to have fun. Where am I? Yeah, I was really trying to figure out the agent builder for myself and all the aspects, because it's something like fairly big that OpenAI has launched. It looks kind of toyish and easy to do, but not really, as you saw. So, and yeah, this is a good comment from Sean. Someday, thanks Sean for joining. Someday the kind of interface will work. I think, honestly, writing code for this will probably not also be as easy. I think like vector store and all of this, it's great that OpenAI automates this. And I think it's fairly new, so maybe they'll fix it. But basically, what I expected is, well, no, let me actually be clear. I changed my requirements on the way. I wanted the widget that shows up in the chat. Besides this, the search works. So I created the file store. I had an agent that understands from the user what it wants to do. It goes to the file store. It searches the right information, finds the right information, and shows the user. So like to that extent, I built the function agent that does this. What I didn't do is the change requirements in the middle. I wasn't able to have it show a custom widget that we've built, which is, it's okay. Like if I have a list of links, that's also fine. So essentially, it did work, and I should be happy. Yay. So if you followed any of this and you want less information about the widget builder, but generally information about AI, tomorrow's show is going to start at 8:30 a.m. Pacific. It's called Thursday. This is the show that I run, and we're going to chat about this among other things about Dev Day. So with that, cheers. Thank you so much for joining. I'm going to go and see if I can start preparing for tomorrow's show instead of playing with agents. Bye-bye.